All right, welcome back. So today we are on team number 19 of rebuilding all 30 NBA teams. Today we are on to the Indiana Pacers. This is a really young team built around Tyrese Haliburton, Myles Turner, Bennedict Mathurin, and a couple other guys. They picked up Jarace Walker in the draft here, 8th overall. That was their big pickup in the draft this off season. And yeah, I mean, this is a team that, unless something crazy happens, they probably aren't competing, at least, at the championship. Like, they're probably not going to be a finals contender within 3 years. So we do need to speed up their timeline just a little bit. I am going to build on Tyrese Haliburton. He's 23, 91 years old. Myles Turner probably going to keep around. He's a pretty solid center for what we need. Bennedict Mathurin also probably going to keep around, 81, 21 years old. Just had a great rookie season. No reason to get rid of him. Really, it's going to be guys like Bruce Brown, Buddy Hield, Isaiah Jackson potentially stays around. Jarace Walker probably going to keep around. But some of these older guys, probably going to keep around. We do need to figure out something at that power forward position. I mean, you have Obi Toppin, Jordan Nwora, Jalen Smith, all 77s. I saw we did have too many people on the roster already to start off the year. So we're already going to have to make our first trade. But like I said, you look at the power forward position, Obi Toppin's not even playing, Jalen Smith's not even playing, and we still have a ton of power forward minutes. So really, would like to keep Jarace Walker either as my starter or my sixth man, but getting him a ton of minutes so he can develop. And then also upgrading the small forward position is a need for me. Really not a lot I want to do this first season when it comes to upgrading the starting lineup. Like I said, just upgrade those two positions, and not necessarily power forward, but for sure small forward. Nobody's willing to give me a small forward. We're gonna go out and look for one. All right, I was just looking at defensive wings, and I was honestly starting from the bottom. Dillon Brooks, Buddy Hield swap, and then Ben Shepherd for Jason Tate. Throwing a second round pick. Don't hate the trade. Don't necessarily like having Dillon Brooks as my starter, but Dillon Brooks is a guy I would love to bring into the squad. I think Dillon Brooks is a better fit, defensively. He can still shoot the ball like Buddy Hield, but he's a little bit better defender. Still keep our guys starting. I think I'm going to try and condense some talent here on the bench, and then we'll just get into simming the way it is. Clint Capela's always sitting here. I hate trading for the same types of guys. 83 is really hard to pass up on for absolutely free. I will try and move on from him really quickly, so again, we're not just stuck with the same types of players. D'Angelo Russell in a first is pretty interesting. I know I just said I don't like getting the same players. I've had D'Lo a couple times now, but that's really tough to pass up on to be my backup point guard. I will look to see what the market is for him, but that does make Nembhard easier to move on from. Malcolm Brogdon, I could just do this. That's a fresh face. We haven't had Malcolm Brogdon in a while. He used to play for Indy. He is the same overall, but I do like that. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Swap him to 2025 first for 26 first. Don't hate it. Welcome back to Indy, Malcolm Brogdon. I think Malcolm Brogdon being my backup point guard makes a little bit more sense. Playmaking's there, the defense is there, the scoring's there. Perfect backup for this team alongside Bruce Brown. Then we can move Nembhard off the squad, and then hopefully get a backup wing here. Nobody wants to trade their small forwards right now. It's pretty annoying because it makes it, when you're looking for just strictly small forwards and not a single small forward except for Cody Martin is in the trades. It's pretty annoying. So like we did before, I will go in and try and find a guy that fits what we are looking for here from our small forward position that is relatively cheap. I'm looking Josh Okogie potentially is a guy to bring in here. Does he have a no trade clause? That would suck if he has a no trade clause. Of course he has a no trade clause. Josh Okogie. I have a Josh Okogie jersey. It's a knockoff. Wish Timberwolves would have held on to him. He's honestly I don't know. I think I saw him drop 30 one time or something like that, and just thought he was the next superstar on the team, and he honestly wasn't. It was just a good game. I don't even know what I just did because I was getting distracted. Jonathan Isaac for Nembhard and Jalen Smith, and we picked up Admiral Schofield. I don't hate it. I think I kept around the wrong Power forward. I'm gonna go see if I can get Jalen Smith back. Obi Toppin in the first. Do have to get my 2024 first. You give me a 2028 first, and then I'll give you a 2028 second as well, and then another second, and then another second. I don't want to give up all my first for a guy that should have already been on my squad. Perfect. Whatever. I traded the wrong power forward. Oh, I fixed it. I would rather have Jalen Smith though. Don't even remember what I was talking about now. But the team's looking a lot better. Like I said, we won't make it a 10-man rotation. Yes, I just shared away 4 second-round picks for somebody that's going to get 12 minutes for me. Really like the squad, though. Nice balanced squad. I'm going to double-check tendencies here. Make sure we don't have, like, too many crazy scorers. Dylan Brooks is the highest shot tendency on the team. I'll bump up Tyrese is just a hair. I feel like low 60s is a little crazy for him. I'll put it at 70, and then, yeah, I mean, that makes it so, you know, Dylan Brooks, whatever. You can have 88. Hopefully he doesn't go and average 27. But, yeah, we will get into simming. All right, we made it all the way past the trade deadline, all the way past contract extensions before we even had our first injury. And it's Jonathan Isaac with a broken right wrist for 4 to 6 weeks. Team sitting at a pretty good spot, 37 and 24. We had a stretch there up here where we just could not win on, that would be Tuesday. But we finally figured some things out, and yeah, we will just get right back into simming. Hopefully no more big injuries. As I say that, we lose Tyrese Haliburton for 4 to 6 weeks. So things are starting to go sideways on us now. But, you know, still in the middle of the pack. I should have never even said anything. Myles Turner out for the season. Things are falling apart now. We're gonna sneak by 45 and 37. James Harden wins MVP. Wemby Rookie of the Year. Malcolm Brogdon 6th Man of the Year. Makes total sense. Was our second leading scorer, I would assume, or one of our top scorers as our 6th man. Giannis DPOY. Tyler Hero Most Improved. Nick Nurse Coach of the Year for the Sixers. And then, yeah, Sixers Executive of the Year. I assumed we wouldn't have anybody. Potentially, we do not have anybody on the defensive team. Jarace Walker could potentially be here. He is here, putting up 8 points, 5 rebounds, and a little bit less than a steal a game. A little bit inefficient on 26 minutes a night, but a pretty solid rookie season for him. We'll be playing the Boston Celtics in the first round. Yeah, I mean, we were like right behind the Cavs for a while there, and now we just fell apart towards the end of the season. Hopefully, everybody but Myles Turner is back. So that is good to see. We'll stay at a 9-man rotation for now, and then we will take a look at the full team stats here. Tyrese finishes 21 and 11. Malcolm Brogdon right behind him. Those two are here to stay long term as my 2-point guards here on the team. Ben Mathurin had a really solid sophomore season. Dylan Brooks, solid pickup for us. Myles Turner, before he got hurt, was playing pretty good basketball. Scoring numbers were down a little bit, but he's probably the 4th, 5th option on this team. And then here's a look at the rest of the stats. So now getting into the playoffs here. The Celtics have D'Angelo Russell, who we traded from the Lakers to the Celtics, and like a fake 3-team trade. No Jaylen Brown. Does that mean he's hurt, or did they get rid of him? Okay, he's just hurt. High ankle sprain, 4 to 6 weeks. I was going to say they just paid the man. I'd be surprised if they get rid of him. As we split games 1 and 2, they take game 3 and game 4, and it'll be a 5-game sweep. It is what it is. You know, injuries really killed us. We could have been like a 3-4 seed. Instead, we end up as the 5 seed. Have to take on the defending, or the, you know, eventual champs. Now the defending champs. Bring everybody back like usual. We do have our pick. I think we do have our pick. Want to say I didn't trade it away. I hope I didn't trade it away. I don't see it. Oh, we have 19 for sure. We have 19. We have 2 second-round picks. Like usual, I'll let the computer use those second-round picks. But I'm definitely interested in using that pick. Taking a look at our potential. Wow. Of course, there's an 80-something overall center just sitting there. Hall of Fame ceiling, Al Horford floor. Okay. Looking around, like, probably going to be somewhere around here. A couple 75s if we just look at straight rank. A couple 78s potentially could fall to us. So that could be interesting. Does that center go number 1? He does not. The Thunder do not take him. So they take Donnie Perkins, 78 overall, 20 years old. That means the Chicago Bulls are going to pick up James Cage, who is that 82 overall center. So at our pick, we have C+ center, Conrad Hurley, JaVale McGee, ceiling and floor. So that means he doesn't have the craziest ceiling. I might take Bryce Wright Foreman, Jermaine O'Neal, center, Bill Jackson floor, Jermaine O'Neal, all-star ceiling. I think I'll be taking him. We can probably 6'9", could potentially move him to small forward, UNLV product, and then we will sim the rest of the draft here. 76. We'll take a 76. We also got a 74 and a 72 in the second round. I don't hate that at all. We'll bring back everybody. Jalen Smith, for whatever reason, has a player option, and he accepts it. Thankfully, Jonathan Isaac is expensive. I actually will decline Jonathan Isaac because I think I can get him back for cheap. And qualifying offers, Tyrese Haliburton is definitely getting one. Aaron Nesmith's getting one. And Chuma Okeke's getting one. These other two guys, thank you for your time here in Indiana. But deuces. I do not need you. Definitely going to match whoever tries to take Tyrese Haliburton. Definitely going to match anybody who wants Aaron Nesmith. Definitely going to match anybody who takes Chuma Okeke. And I could have swore Jalen Smith opted in. But he did not. We'll go get back Jonathan Isaac for $6 million, and then Jalen Smith as well. Tyrese Haliburton wanted to go to the Bulls. We're not going to let that happen. And then we will give these two guys offers as well. Yeah, just bring back everybody. Called an off season. But I like how that off season panned out. Brought all our guys back. Brought in Bull, and progression. It's not nice to our top two guys, but was nice to Ben Mathurin, who's now up to an 83. Dylan Brooks is up to an 80. Isaiah Jackson's up to a 79. Jarace Walker up to a 79. Bull up 1 to a 79. Jalen Smith up 1 to a 78. Chuma Okeke up to 76. Daniel Tice goes down to 72. And yeah, I mean, I think these two are going to be my guys that if I need to get rid of, are going to be moved on from. Looking at the rotation, we have Malcolm Brogdon, Bruce Brown, Jonathan Isaac, Bull, and then Isaiah Jackson is getting minutes. I'm going to put Bryce here in the G League. I think that's the best option for him to progress. I think if I move Jalen Smith and Isaiah Jackson, I can get a better backup center than Isaiah Jackson. I think Bull, can I potentially get better offers with Bull because I want to keep the rebounding around of Jalen Smith potentially. Zubac also very good rebounder. That could potentially be the move because Terrence Mann is also a very good young player. So I think we are going to go ahead and pick up Zubac here and Terrence Mann. We lose Isaiah Jackson. We lose Bull. But I think it's worth it in the long term. I will make an 11-man rotation to give Terrence Mann some minutes in our rotation here as our third string point guard. Could move him around. Could he potentially play the 3? I think I have done that before. Can play the 3, which I think makes Jonathan Isaac movable because his contract is smaller. Even if it's something where we just get like a couple picks back, we'll move on from Aaron Nesmith as well. If we just get whoever in a pick, that's fine by me. Looking for just one player. Aaron Gordon in a first is definitely the move. Makes the Nuggets worse for sure. Makes us better. Aaron Gordon now starts for us. Which moves? Where did he go? Where is Waller? No shot. I did that again. I had to click on Jonathan Isaac, didn't I? Well, that sucks. Did that again. I also forgot to move the camera back. We go get Jarace Walker back. Jonathan Isaac, 2 picks is enough to get our guy back. Also, apologize for the brain fart to not move my camera back. Helps to see the Eastern Conference. I have noticed that, but sometimes I forget to move it back. Anyways, got our guy back, who is going to get some minutes. Jalen Smith now is just getting spot minutes. I'm going to take a couple minutes away from Zubac to give Jarace Walker a couple more minutes. Aaron Gordon's a really solid pickup, though. Makes the team better. You know, if I could pay attention to who I'm, putting in the trade finder, it'd be really nice. But yeah, we're off to a terrible start, but I'm just going to let it rock. All right, year 2, Melo MVP, James Cage, who went number 2 overall, that 82 overall center, wins Rookie of the Year. Markelle Fultz, 6th man of the year on the Jazz. Evan Mobley, DPOY. Scoot Henderson, most improved. Surprised Dame wasn't 6th man of the year. Maybe they traded him. JB Bickerstaff wins Coach of the Year, 56 and 26 for the Cavs, and Brandon Harrison, Executive of the Year. But nobody at all. No Pacers love. like anywhere. We finished as a 3 seed. I thought that we were around the 1st seed for most of the season. I don't even know. I don't think I stopped once I started simming. Our only injury up to this point has been Bruce Brown and Malcolm Brogdon. Both got hurt day to day. I think they're both back. They are. So we're in a pretty good spot. I think, we have to play the MVP in the 1st round. Taking a look at stats here, down across the board. Don't even really want to get into it because this is disgusting. But we got to play the MVP in the 1st round here. I think we match up really well with this squad. They brought in Rudy Gobert, but we have, the point guard matchup obviously is a big thing. Small forward matchup could be fun as well. And same with the center position. But at shooting guard and power forward, we have the advantage. But 2K disagrees, it looks like. Yeah, 2K disagrees a lot. Did not mean to jump into Simcast there. I will jump into this Simcast though, because 3-2 is enough for us to play. Bryce Wright Foreman is getting minutes for us. Maybe that's potentially what's causing it. But we are going to take game 6, which forces a game 7 at home here. And they jump out very quickly. We are able to make it a close game, but this might be, this is definitely going to be a loss. Ooh, 4 minutes left, tied ball game. Yep, there it is. Another 1st round exit. Let's go. So things are gonna have to change. Big off season here to build around Tyrese. Now getting into the last year, anybody who's not ready to play is getting traded. If you look at the draft class, we had no picks, was not going to use them anyways. We got a big offseason when it comes to player options. Just gonna bring back everybody. No qualifying, and I think we're like crazy over the cap. So this might be, could bring D'Lo in. So somehow we do have money. It's because everybody is up for free agency. Perfect. So we are actually gonna bring back everybody possible. Definitely gonna bring back, the most important guys first. Bruce Brown definitely is also coming back. I must not have his rights. Bringing everybody back here. Terrence Mann just refuses to sign this contract. There it is. And there goes the offseason. There's nobody left. Just kidding. Yes, there is. But we have no room to make anything happen. Might bring in Derek White as a trade piece here, assuming the game allows me to. Perfect. So before we even get in to player progression, some of these guys are going to get moved. I'm going to assume Malcolm Brogdon's overall drops. I don't know what his peak looks like, but I think it is time to move on from him. As much as he's been great for us, D'Lo potentially is the move because OG Anunoby is a solid pickup. Robert Williams could also be the move. Also pick up Josh Okogie. I think we will go get Robert Williams because I do not get him that often. And then we're going to go ahead and also, Myles Turner is getting up there in age. I think he's also going to regress. We'll use him, and we will use Terrence Mann to look for a better point guard. D'Angelo Russell's still there. Desmond Bane is here. Tyler Hero's here. We have to give up Bruce Brown. But I think that's worth it. I really think that is worth it. Kobe White is movable. So we're going to go ahead and do that trade. And then we will use Kobe White and Brooks to look for an upgrade at like a backup point guard position. Bones is there. Marcus Smart is there. Kevin Huerter's there. Emmanuel Quickley's there. Vando's there. A lot of guys here. Definitely got to think smart with who's going to progress. Bones Highland's definitely going to progress, and Xavier Tillman will for sure. Looking at the roster now, we got Tyrese and Bones as our point guards, Tyler Hero and Ben Mathurin as our shooting guards. Could potentially move Ben to the small forward, but we have Josh Okogie and Chuma Okeke there for now. Aaron Gordon, Jarace Walker, Jalen Smith, Bryce Wright Foreman. One of those four is going to be my starting small forward. With how it's looking right now. And then there is our center rotation. That's beautiful execution when it comes to avoiding player progression. I'm going to look to see now. Player progression is crazy kind to us. Ben's up to an 84. Aaron Gordon's up to an 84. Jarace Walker's up to an 82. Bones is up to an 81. Bryce is up to a 79. Okay, Jalen Smith is up to 79. That was awesome. I'm going to see, I actually can't see, but I'll see next year what Brogdon was at, see if that was really worth it, because that's what caused all that to happen. I think that made the team better. I think it was worth it just regardless, unless he jumps up to a 90, which I doubt. All right, so he actually did end up progressing, and this dude has to have like the weirdest career path from Milwaukee to Indiana to Boston for a year, to Indiana, back to Boston for a year before the sim ends. Dylan Brooks didn't get any worse, but didn't get any better. But we got better from that. So from the power forward position, who gets better? Aaron Gordon gets a little bit worse, so we will move him there because his drop-off wasn't as bad as Jarace Walker's. Josh Okogie's not going to start for me. Okogie probably also isn't going to play a lot for me. But Jalen Smith is now movable with how Bryce progressed. We did use his rookie year in the postseason, which sucks, since it was a first-round exit. We'll go scoop up Emmanuel quickly. 81 overall. He's also is a first-round pick. We can use Emmanuel quickly now. Actually, we can hold on to Emmanuel quickly. He can be the backup 3, or Ben can be the backup 3. Ben's actually better at the 3, so we're actually going to move him to that 3 position. Emmanuel quickly is going to be my backup 2. Aaron Gordon's going to be my backup 3. Actually going to move him back to power forward now. A little bit of position, moving around just to kind of maximize this team. So we need a backup small forward now. I think Aaron Gordon in a first is who we're going to have to sacrifice here to upgrade that small forward position. Jonathan Kuminga, 84 overall. Doesn't make us any better though. Desmond Bane. Okay. Desmond Bane is fun. I think we'll go ahead and get him. Kuminga is a guy I usually don't get, but just the fit's not there. Welcome to the squad, Desmond Bane. That allows us to move on from Emmanuel quickly, and we'll use him in a first to get a better small forward. Nobody wants to give up their small forwards, so we will force them to give up their small forwards by looking at the player finder, looking in that 82 overall range. I'm going to get Jaden McDaniels here. We tried to get him earlier in the sim. I'm willing to throw all these picks at them. I don't really care. It's the last year. Can't even use them anyways. So that's a perfect pickup. Why would I have Tyler Hero come off the bench? Haliburton, Hero, Mathurin, Jarace Walker, Robert Williams as my starters. Then we have Bones, Bane, McDaniels, Wright Foreman, and Zubac as my 10. We're definitely going to run that. You know what? Screw it. He can score off the bench. That's fine. This team is ridiculous. A lot easier than some of these other ones when it comes to like all these guys are just in the trade finder outside of Jim McDaniels. So yeah, off to a great start. Don't even have enough people, which that is a new one. Ben is a free agent because he wants $19 million a year. Year 3, Shea MVP with 30 and 11. Stuart Riley, who was the 6th overall pick, wins Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year, Tyler Hero. He's back to winning 6th Man of the Years. Put up 23 a game off the bench. I was honestly, the way this team was built, I didn't think anybody was going to score over like 15 points. So surprised to see that. Mitchell Robinson, DPOY. Most Improved, Wemby. I don't think I've ever seen that. Coach of the Year was Tyson Hunter. We went 73 and 9. Okay, this has to be the year. We went 73 and 9. Any Pacers? No Pacers anywhere. Have to have some Pacers on the defensive team. No Pacers anywhere. Disrespect is real for the number 1 seed. Dominant performance. Dominant. We had a couple guys get hurt. Jarace Walker's out 2 to 4 weeks. Believe. Who else was hurt? Robert Williams was hurt for a little bit. And I think Bones was hurt for a little bit. We'll take a look at the stats real quick. But this team is dominant. The Hero, 23 points a game. Desmond Bane, 19 points a game. Haliburton really sacrificed, but 12 assists. He didn't really sacrifice that much. His scoring was actually up. This team was just better. It was like our bench guys that sacrificed scoring. But this is definitely the year, and perfect timing too, as it's year 3. Taking on the Bulls, who have James Harden, Jalen Suggs, Lauri Markkanen, and James Cage. That is such a wild team. But we take game 1, take game 2, take game 3, take game 4. We're going to be playing the former MVP in LaMelo Ball. They also picked up Quentin Grimes and moved Mark Williams to the power forward to make room for Yusuf Nurkic. But they take game 1 from us. We take game 2. We take game 3. Take game 4. We take game 5. And we take game 6 on to the conference finals against the Cavs, who are a lot weaker. They lost Donovan Mitchell, lost Isaac Okoro. They're just down to Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen for a big 3, but I think we are the better basketball team here. We're going to go in, and I'm actually going to shorten the rotation just a little bit as we close in on the finals. This is a 6 seed. As we take game 1, take game 2, take game 3, and it's a clean sweep to make the finals for the first time. Tyrese Haliburton with the Eastern Conference Finals. Is this... Hold on. Let me slow down for a second. This is the first time they've ever actually made the finals. Have made the finals one other time. They've made the conference finals. They've won the conference finals twice. They've made the NBA finals twice, but they've not won the finals here. Taking on the Rockets. They got Amen Thompson, Jalen Green, Cam Whitmore, Jabari Smith, and Sengun. Just a standard Rockets who develop like crazy. They have robbed us in the finals before. Are they going to do it again? We take game 1. That gives me hope to Simcast. That gives me hope to Simcast as we need a 3-1 comeback. Can we do it? No. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. All right. That's a shame. Really thought that we had that one. Oh, man. Okay. What a run, though, from the guys. It was built pretty well. That team is just insane. That Rockets team is insane. The record is bad. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. The record is bad. 8-11 is really bad. Did a little run here to fix it up. Next team moving forward here is the Pelicans, a team that 2K loves. We got Zion, we got BI, we got CJ, Dyson Daniels, Jose Alvarado, and company. Can't think of... No, I'm forgetting a couple. Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. We actually have the rest of this row. These teams actually are going to be really fun. We're kind of through the boring ones. And yeah, we're on the home stretch here. Need to fix the record, though. That's like a must. Yeah. Other than that, I'm out. Peace.